By the way, nah, I ain't gonna ruin that surprise for you with him yet. Anyway, he's doing good. I'm not gonna lie. Like he was a little bit. He was feeling down. He was feeling down after the sales, and it wasn't because of his fans. He loves his fans. It was really because like he didn't think the industry was gonna like. And when I mean industry, I'm not talking about other rappers. We're talking about the entities that supposedly ain't street, but apparently people who control playlist, people who control radio, people who are just really supposed to be corporate people, just kind of doing their job to service the musicians, they are street niggas. So they don't like snitches either. So again, he's realized, of course, he had problems getting certain collabs, even though, he had a bunch of collabs at first. A lot of people dropped out. But then when he was trying to put the album out and trying to do his thing, a lot of things start to happen, Of course, DSPs don't want to rock with him, and it's not rocking with him because he's like a troll or he's an antagonizer. Somehow in his passive, like they don't announce it, like yo, he snitched, so we're not gonna support him, right? Like with the Tory thing, everybody says, "Duh, why you think people gonna support Tory when Tory's talking about a woman and a woman said he shot her, right?" But like, okay, cool. Even though y'all don't announce it, with 6ix9ine, they didn't say fuck snitches, but they're not gonna fucking playlist them anyway. Yeah, so his sales come out. Billboard also not giving him no favors. He did this Billboard though, so like 100,000 for sales, like just disappear into thin air. He sold 55,000 or something like that, 53, 55. He felt a little bad, whatever. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this is what he definitely did tell me. 6ix9ine gained a lot of weight after that. He's first of all, 6ix9ine is Mexican. Salute to all my Mexicans in here, you know what I mean? But we all know, man, Mexicans will blow up like a balloon. There's a lot of Mexicans I went to school with. They're shaped like an upside down triangle, okay? That's just the vibes. Yeah, that's Alkaline on the screen right there. Oh, right there. Okay. But, yeah. So he gained about like 20, 25 pounds. Real talk. Keep it 100. And I remember him calling me like about a week and a half ago or so. We're just talking like normal. And he said, yo, Ak. He says, Ak. And I'm not, no, to his credit, every time he's calling me, he's working out. He's running on the treadmill. Like me and him, we have a lot of conversations when he's running on the treadmill, which to me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I actually prefer because he'll call me at really weird moments. He'll call me and he'd be like, Ak, what you doing? I'm like, oh, yo, I'm just doing, like, you know what I mean? I'm sending in some invoices and shit. And then I'll be like, what are you doing? He'd be like, yo, I'm taking a shit. And I'm like, why the fuck would you think about me or call me while you're taking a shit? But still, like, he'll call me like he's working out and shit. Anyway, he told me to gain some weight. He said, Ak, promise you. He said, Ak, you got to buy this thing. This thing has got me to drop 10 pounds because I was about 200 pounds recently. And this is after the album, blah, blah, blah. So you could call it depression weight, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but he gained some weight. Y'all didn't see him, so you didn't see the weight. So he's working out and on creating his new album and working on some new shit. He says, Ak, you got to get this shit. I said, what, nigga? He says, get this fucking hydroxy cut. I promise you, he said that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the same thing upstairs. Yo, 6ix9ine convinced me to get it. He says, Ak, I lost 10 pounds. He said, do light exercise and use this hydroxy cut. This shit is lit. I'm like, oh shit. 6ix9ine fucking found the key to weight loss. Oh my God. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was at CVS recently. I bought motherfucking pre-workout, hydroxy cut, and some bullshit, bro. Okay. Now, let me also give you some insight. 6ix9ine is a motherfucking he's an extreme nigga. You should probably already know he's extreme from just his tactics in music. Y'all remember when he went to Dubai? He kind of went a little pudgy. This nigga came back like skinny as a motherfucker. When I find out, I'm like, yo, because that's when people were swirling around the coke shit, and I'm like, wait, because I've never seen him do coke, I promise you. I'm like, wait, is he really on coke? I even asked him, like, yo, are you like doing some drugs or something? I get to find out from him and also his team, like, this is how extreme he goes in terms of losing some of the weight he gains over time. The nigga would just starve himself, not eat, period, for days. Which, by the way, isn't healthy, but if anybody in here been a little fat or a little pudgy, or if anybody been, of course, anorexic or bulimic, maybe you've tried that strategy. So that was his strategy then. Recently, his strategy has been motherfucking hydroxycut and some workout. But knowing his extreme ass, he's probably taking way more than he should. And from what everybody keeps saying, I got the gummy version. So like me, I don't want to take pills. So I just got the gummy version. They're upstairs. I kid you not. I could bring them right now. And it's because of 6ix9ine. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said, "Ak, if you end up skinny, 2020 will go down as the most crazy year ever." Right? Yo, holy Hiram, thank you for the 3 months, tier 1. All right, baby. So I ain't gonna lie. I took some of the gummies. I took it 2 days. I kid you not. I took it 2 days. But I'm believing this dumbass nigga who's telling me it's working. He said he dropped 10 pounds. He literally showed me. He's like, yo, look, I look skinnier. Jade was right there. He said, yo, Jade, like, wasn't I like heavier? And she's like, yeah, he was. He was definitely way heavier. He definitely lost some weight. And I'm like, oh shit, hydroxy cuts the way. Basically, clearly it occurred. I guess like, so yesterday when I seen, Salute to Gossip in the Gossip of the City, they put it out that 6ix9ine was in the hospital. I'm like, what? So I call him. He's chilling. He was running on the track. No, he was running on the track actually, and he's like, "Yo, I'm working out." So yo, I said, "6, yo, do you know there's like some fucking?" Because he's been trying to stay offline. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, "Do you know?" Oh, by the way, Beats by Man. Oh, I can see more shit here now. Thank you for the 32 months Prime and subscription. Hey, so I'm talking to him. It's like, do you know the story saying that you fucking like overdosed and you went to the hospital? And he's like, bro, don't you remember I told you? He's like, I didn't overdose, but like I had like some pains and chest pains and shit because of hydroxycut. He's like, remember 2 days when we were talking about some other shit? I can't say what that was. He said, I told you I was in the hospital. I said, what? He said, yeah, I had to go to the hospital. So I said, wait, are you good now? He says, I'm good now, but I ain't gonna lie, I had to go to the hospital because I kind of maybe took too much of that bullshit. So I'm like, oh. So I don't know. Here's the pro con. He said he lost about like 15 pounds off hydroxycut, but it sent him to the hospital. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is hydroxycut worth it? Me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like taking nothing. I don't even like going to the doctor. Truth be told, I don't like taking vitamins. I don't like doing nothing that's not just waking up and doing me. You know what? Remember when I got cut in the hand and this was bandaged up and shit? I remember, and God bless her soul, I won't mention her name. She had to fucking convince me, like, yo, you have to go like to the emergency room. I'm like, emergency room? Now keep it real. I'm rich as fuck. But I'm still cheap. Like, don't get that wrong. All of a sudden, I'm thinking, ambulance, that's like $2,000. Even if they're going to bring you 3 blocks, $2,000 or $1,500, whatever it is. I'm like, emergency room? I'm like, thinking about is my insurance up to date? Which it is. But still, I'm like, this ain't that big of a deal. Now, keep in mind, my hand is split open. I could literally open my hand like a pair of vagina lips and look right into it. I don't know if I saw a bone, but like blood is gushing out. And I kind of like put tissue around it, bandage it up, and I'm holding it like this because I think I was a little bit in shock because I lost so much blood. But I was telling her, I said, yo, I'm not going to the emergency room. I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to just pray and just like, God going to heal me. So anyway, she calls the ambulance without my consent. The ambulance pull up. I tell them, yo, hey, I don't want no charges. Leave. I'm not paying y'all niggas. Leave. And they basically say, listen, don't be fucking stupid. From what we hear, you have a really bad cut. You need some attention. They said, listen, cool. You don't got to go to the hospital, but let us just clean it up because right now you got some like bullshit tissue around it. You could get it infected. So they start looking at the shit and they basically say to me, yo, I'm going to keep it real with you. Hey, we'll clean it up, but there's no way that shit will heal correctly if you don't go to the hospital and get stitches. Now, I'm scared of needles. So I'm so fucking scared of needles. I was like, no. I ain't gonna lie. They lied to me when I got to the hospital when it came to getting stitches. They lied to me because I was like, yo, whatever I do, I don't want no stitches. Like, yo, just do something that we don't gotta get stitches. I was like, I hear there's some other like type stitches or like that don't really hurt. whatever, whatever. Them stitches was the most painful shit I got in life. They lied to me saying, oh, no, 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 it's going to be all right. Just listen, just close your eyes, hold on to her hand. Felt like I was in labor, okay? They treat me like a bitch.